Harold Washington was born and raised here on the south side of Chicago. He was 43 years old before he even ran for public office for the first time. But long before then, he was sharpening the political and leadership skills that would carry him into the Chicago mayor's office. Harry Porterfield looks at Mayor Washington through the eyes of people who've known him through the years.
I chose to enter into the field of politics because from an early age, high school age if you will, I realized that we as the people in this country, even though we had a tremendous reservoir of talent and a moral goodness which takes second place to no group in the world, we own very little in comparison. We didn't control much more, and our influence was nowhere commensurate with our numbers.
Harold Washington addressing the student body at Austin High School about his political beginning. A beginning that had its conception at DuSable High School more than 40 years ago. Mary Herrick was one of his high school teachers.
He listened, and he listened with a critical ear, and if I had said something that didn't make sense, he would have done something about it, and that was exactly what I wanted.
Roosevelt University was his next academic stop. There, Realtor author Dempsey Travis knew him as a classmate.
We used to have some pretty big dreams when we were at Roosevelt University together. Harold and I were political science majors. And of course, Harold showed a great deal of leadership ability. And in our graduation class of August of '49, there were only 11 blacks out of 507 students. But Harold was the president.
At Northwestern Law School, Washington maintained a lower profile. Fellow students Alan Schwartz and Jerry Robbins, now in practice together, remember the congressman as the friend who posed with them on graduation day, June 16, 1952.
In my first meeting with him, and all meetings really at the law school, the outstanding characteristic was friendliness and a very comfortable person to be with.
We shared 3 years together. And common bond, kidding around, and he joined with us in a interracial, interreligious fraternity.
In family matters, Washington prefers privacy, but Brother Ramon Price, curator at the DuSable Museum, did agree to talk with us.
He's always been the big brother. He's always been the kind of guy that would take the time to listen to what I had to say, which I suppose that's the most significant thing I can say about our relationship. You know, he'd always sit, even at a time when I was going in the arts, and that wasn't too great a thing. You know, everybody wants you to be something. You know, what are you going to be? You're going to be an artist. Well, that's okay, but what are you going to do? And he always respected that thing.
Okay, we're in a relaxed state. He is humorous. He is witty. He is brilliant. He's quite conversant. He's just an interesting person, even on a personal level, to even be with.
Tuesday, April 12th. After a fitful evening of watching the election return seesaw, Harold Washington pleads for unity when it becomes clear the winning margin of votes belonged to him.
Chicago is one city. We must work as one people for our common good and our common goals. Our politics is strong and vigorous, and it indicates that we are on the verge of a vibrant growth and development here. I want to reach out my hand in friendship and fellowship to every living soul in this city.
Harry Porterfield, Channel 2 News.